Here's why you want to stop drinking coffee right now. Especially if you're drinking coffee from the coffee pods, with one of those coffee pod machines, the little plastic with the aluminium foil on top. Those things are detrimental to your health, detrimental to the environment. Just ditch them, and they're expensive. You know, there's the only plus side with those little coffee pods is they're convenient. That's the only thing. That's the only upside, is they're convenient. All the other downsides, you're better to have instant coffee, which I don't recommend either. You know, it's processed coffee. I don't recommend that either. You're better off having that than having the coffee pods, those new coffee pod machines that you see everywhere. This last year, it was been a $5 billion industry. These coffee pods have become 10 billion of them were bought last year. And these are plastic. These don't biodegrade. There's an aluminium foil. You know, these are filling up landfill sites, and they're super popular. Why are they super popular? Convenient. We live in this convenient society, and you can choose to be in that, or you can choose to step away from that. I choose to step away from that. You know, and so I'm not going to be a part of that. But they're expensive as well. You know, it's like there's very few wins with the coffee pods. But so environmentally, you can see the issues there. You know, more and more people are buying them, and then they're just going into landfill. For your health, you know, they're in plastic, right? They're in plastic, and so you're getting the BPA's, you're getting the estrogens, you're getting all the chemicals that are coming from the plastics in through your coffee. You're drinking anything out of something plastic is not a good idea, right? To do it often anyway. As also, you got the aluminium foil, so you got the chemicals from the aluminium going into your coffee as well. You know, aluminium is very detrimental to your health, especially your mental health. The aluminium metals sit on your brain, have been connected with Alzheimer's and various mental disorders as well, as they start to misfire your neurotransmitters, as they start to break down the myelin coating on your neurotransmitters in your brain. So, you know, stay away from the plastic, stay away from aluminium, and if you're drinking coffee, you know, that's what you're getting in there in your coffee every time you have one. So those are the main reasons you want to stay away from that. The other thing is, you know, if you're drinking coffee, even if you're drinking nice percolated coffee, you're getting the coffee bean, you're grinding it and everything, and then you're taking that pure coffee. If you're taking 5-10 cups a day, you know, that is, again, you should stop drinking coffee right now. If you're doing that, you're not willing to change, because that is very detrimental to your health. Can coffee be healthy? Coffee can be healthy for some. If you're able to drink in moderation, if you're able to drink 1 to 2 max cups a day, drink them in the morning before lunchtime, which I do, drink 1 cup of coffee a day, drink it in the morning time, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much that I know it's good for me, because I enjoy it so much, and I understand how it's working in my system. Yeah, I understand that I'm just taking it, so for 4 hours it's stimulating my adrenals, it's stimulating my body, it does release some cortisol, which isn't such a great thing. You know, that's a stress hormone on the body, but it's only for a few hours. And then you get the whole rest of the 20 hours to regenerate before you have another one. If you're drinking coffee every 4 hours, every 3 hours, or 2 hours, or 1 hour, whatever, throughout the day, you're just churning. You're churning. You're not giving your body a rest. You're not giving your adrenals a rest, and you're not giving your brain a rest from sleeping. There's caffeine coursing through your veins all day long and all night long when you sleep, and which isn't even going to be a deep sleep. You're not going to get into that deep sleep. So your body is going to start to break down. You're going to start to burn out. You're going to experience burnout eventually. I see some serious coffee drinkers, people who drink coffee all day, and if you look closely at them, there's a slight, they cannot be still. There's no stillness there. There's a slight tremor. They're tremoring. You can see the head, the face. They're tremoring at all times. Their whole body is tremoring at all times. You look very, very closely to someone who drinks coffee all the way throughout the day. You know, like 10, I'm talking like 10 up to 20 cups a day. So a lot of people do drink that. Unbelievable. Some people just do drink coffee all day. So, if you're doing that, then stop drinking coffee right now. If you're drinking from those little plastic pods with the aluminium tops, stop drinking coffee right now. If you're drinking coffee that are ground beans into a powder and you're taking it through one of those, you call them a percolator or whatever you call them, a good proper coffee machine, and if you're getting organic coffee, if it's fair trade, you get good quality coffee. That can be healthy for you. That can be good for you. It can have a beneficial effect. Coffee has a beneficial effect on me. It affects me beneficially. When I drink coffee, I feel creative. I go into a great state. And so, yes, I do get a slight dip in the afternoon afterwards, but what I get from my morning coffee is much better than the little dip I get. So, if you stack things up, if the downsides are higher than the upside, then you better leave the upside alone, like the convenience of the coffee pods, But if the upsides stack up higher than the downside, then you can maybe keep doing it. So for me, the upsides of coffee stack up higher than the downsides. And I looked at people in history, a lot of geniuses, creative minds, and looked at their lives and their habits, their daily habits. And a lot of these guys lived to 80s, 90s, and over 100. They were all coffee drinkers. They all talked about their morning routine as having a morning coffee first thing to get their creative juices flowing. So, coffee then, to me, if it's proper coffee, these days, you don't know what you're drinking, right? You do know if you're drinking instant coffee or coffee pods. Completely different story to real, authentic, genuine, healthy coffee drank in moderation. If you can't drink it in moderation, don't do it. If you drink coffee and it makes you nervous and jittery, don't do it. If you drink coffee and you're like, whoa, that is cool, I love this feeling, then maybe you should do it. Thanks for watching.